doesn't matter where the fielder are. The fashion is today to hit the ball in the second tier.
22 दिसंबर 2017 की वह भयानक रात जो ना तो श्रीलंका भूल पाए होंगे और ना ही भारत, क्योंकि उस दिन इंदौर के क्रिकेट ग्राउंड में एक ऐसा चमत्कार हुआ जो क्रिकेट के दुनिया में इतिहास बन गया। उस दिन पूरी दुनिया ने देखा था हिटमैन रोहित शर्मा का तांडव, एक ऐसा तांडव जिसमें श्रीलंकाई गेंदबाज के घमंड टूटकर चकनाचूर हो गया था। भारत और श्रीलंका की टीम 3 मैचों को सीरीज खेलने के लिए आमने सामने हुआ था और मैच की शुरुआत में ही भारतीय कप्तान रोहित शर्मा ने टॉस जीतकर पहले बल्लेबाजी करने का फैसला लिया था, क्योंकि इस मैच में विराट कोहली कुछ निजी प्रॉब्लम से नहीं खेल रहा था। खैर, इसी बीच भारतीय पारी को शुरुआत किया रोहित शर्मा और के राहुल।
Likes to go at the bowler, I beg your pardon, to create that extra pace. So this will keep him back in his crease. So Rohit Sharma has been dismissed 10 times in all formats by Matthews.
Ball was in the air briefly, but gee, that's travelled to the boundary very quickly. Just a couple of bounces and it was gone.
Well, that's all he's looking for. He's just looking for a little bit of room around the off stump where he can free his arms and play that cut. He's not going to be bothered about hitting the ball up in the air. He's deliberately under-hit the ball so that the ball goes up, you can see.
Easy. Once again, too short. One bounce into the boundary. At 112, 113 kilometers an hour, he's got to be very careful of his length.
Put down. Straight to Samara Vikrama.
Judge them, you got to try and get your hands in position. Look at that, it was hit very hard. Just bounce out.
Well, it's a modern tradition to applaud everything, isn't it? But it's a catch that had to be taken. Third man's very fine too on the boundary. Right, he's connected with that. Oh, that's a modern shot. Oh, I wonder if Sunil Gavaskar about that shot. Not in his dreams would he have even imagined playing a shot like that. Gee, that's gone over wide mid-off.
That's another one. Comfortably into the crowd.
Yeah, almost carbon copy of the shot that got him out at Katik, but this one hits the middle of the bat, sails into the long on boundary. India finding their rhythm.
Along with these kind of shots, there's the power game, and then there's that the delicate touch that we saw to the ball prior to this one. So this is entertaining already.
Wonderful shot. Did he get it on the full? But the timing is immaculate. Raced away through the mid-wicket boundary. India put the hammer down in the last, 12, 15 deliveries.
Well, it's gone up again. Seemed like he had mistimed it. And I'm sure when you look at the slow motion, I don't think it's come really from the meat of the bat. We're looking more towards the onside. That's the beauty of this ground. Take another 4. Square on the offside. Rohit Sharma using the pace of the bowler.
Well, it makes no sense to me why he's gone for the Yorker.
Well, here we go again. What's the distance on this one? Again, the second tier.
Well, if you're in the second tier, the top tier, watch out. Rahul. His timing has been incredible.
It doesn't matter where the fielders are. The fashion is today to hit the ball in the second tier. Rohit Sharma gets 50 of just 23 balls. And really, if you wanted to see a mockery of the boundary rope, this is it.
Now, Rohit striking at 230.
Now this one's even bigger. Go get another ball. No, this is only third tier. Well. 100 of the partnership comes up in 8.4 overs. What were they doing in the first 4? And I'll tell you what, the fielders are like children. When you go to an airport, you just see the big planes flying overhead. There's 4. Now his field is set wide on the on and deep on the off, so not too much support there down at third man, and this is becoming like book cricket now. Now that's in the gap for 4. Wow, what a shot! Just a gentle little push. He's picked the gap perfectly. He can score runs in his sleep today. 108 for no loss. Now that's a missed time. Will go for 6. Might just have palmed it over. Maybe it would have just gone nonetheless. But had he been right there on the rope, I think he might have taken it actually. There he goes. Back into the second tier. There he goes again. This time he finds another part of the ground. It's still almost the second tier. There he goes again. That's the most dramatic of them all. I told you catch them in the stands because the boundary is too short. Make it double the length, the boundary. It's 143 for no loss. 26 came of that over.
He'll go for the 6.
Right, he goes for it. It's a century. It equals the fastest T20 international century ever. Smithy David Miller got it at 35 balls. Now Rohit Sharma's got it at 35. And he breaks India's record by a ridiculous 11 balls. 101 not out with 11 fours and 8 sixes. There isn't a part of the ground he hasn't made an impact on.
Yeah, and all the cameras on in the crowd. What a moment for everyone here at this ground to witness. Incredible batting. Real class, a man in his prime form, prime time of his career. I wasn't there for David Miller's, but boy am I happy to be here today because it has been excellent to watch.
Chamira. Well, goes only one way. Back into the crowd. 150 up for India. Was that hit? This is incredible from Rohit Sharma. We've seen a lot of sixes, but have a look at this 4. Another one.
यहाँ पर रोहित शर्मा आउट तो हुआ, लेकिन श्रीलंकाई गेंदबाज को लंका लगा दिया था, क्योंकि सिर्फ 43 गेंद में 118 रन की विस्फोटक बल्लेबाजी की थी, जिसके बदौलत भारतीय टीम सिर्फ 20 ओवर में 260 रन का पहाड़ जैसा टारगेट श्रीलंकाई बल्लेबाज के सामने खड़ा कर दिया था। और जब श्रीलंका के पारी को शुरुआत होते हैं तो भारतीय गेंदबाजों ने अपना कहर बरसाते हुए 18 ओवर तक में श्रीलंका के सभी बल्लेबाजों को पेवेलियन के रास्ता दिखा देते हैं और इस मैच को भारत 88 रन से जीत जाते हैं। वैसे आप लोग को क्या कहना है रोहित शर्मा की तूफानी बल्लेबाजी के बारे में, कमेंट में बता दीजिएगा और कमेंट में जय हिंद ज़रूर लिख दीजिएगा।